Welcome everyone to Goddess Yemoya Tarot, where the sun is bright and the truth flows slow, past, present.
Ashe collectives, and welcome back to another one. You all have been tuned in with the Empress of Spirituality, the kept Goddess Yemoya. And I want to welcome you all to another one. And for my newcomers, welcome. Okay, I've already called up on the energies to intertwine energetically with each deck cards I touch, pertaining to the collective energy. And I've also commanded the energies to combat against any negative energy that may be projected upon this reading as it is broadcasting. Okay, and it will combat against that energy indestructibly, okay, which makes it irreversible. With that being said, we're gonna go ahead and just, cleanse it a little bit with that good old sage. Yes, that little smoke cleansing. Make sure you have a window open or something, okay? I keep a window open. Make sure you have a window open. Oh goodness, I've wasted ashes on my thing. Oh well. Welcome everyone to another one. See, there's no way this. Okay. Give me a second, you all. I can't believe that I'm back. Sorry for that short interruption. Okay. Alright, so let's get this collective reading going. We have a big deck today. Okay, we're using big decks today. That was my selection. Big decks, okay? And with that being said, let's see what's in the energy, shall we? Give me live. Well, all right. Ew. God damn. Ooh. What the hell? Okay, we got the Five of Swords to the Ten of Swords. What's really good for those two cards just go bop. Baby, hold on. Is the sage still burning? What's really good? Okay, we got, what is this? The Knight of Wands. Okay. Okay, so it looks like some type of cruelty, misfortune, and transition. And you got a young person, baby. My energies be so freaking connected. Oh my goodness, what is this here? Clarify this energy. Okay. A Ten of Cups. So I'm going to say a Two of Cups. Something pertaining to a Two of Cups. That's dealing with partnership. And you already know this real. Once we get the first 8, we're going to go ahead and get an idea of what's really good. Okay. Ooh. Okay. There's the Seven of Pentacles here. And there's a Ace of Wands here. Okay, we need 2 more to get that idea. 2 more to get that idea of what is really going on here. Give me line. Clear. Alright. We have the Knight of Swords here. Clarify this energy. Ooh. That mug fell on the floor. Excuse me. Okay. 3 of Swords, baby. The 3 of Swords. This is what fell on the floor. Alright, so we have our 8. Let's get this idea of what could possibly be occurring. Okay, so basically the first card that came out was the 5 of Swords, and the 5 of Swords theme is cruelty. It's swords. It's struggle, conflict, intellect, change, uncertainty. Keywords is selfishness, unfairness, theft, Dominion, dictator, ego, defeat, retreat. And we have the 10 of Swords here, and its theme is misfortune, swords as well, struggle, conflict, intellect, and it deals with tens, results, transition, lesson. Its keywords is failure, sadness, lows, plans don't materialize, change, metaphorical, debt, devastation. Okay, and we have the Knight of Wands here, and the Knight of Wands is a knight, transition, young person. Wands is what it represents, and that's business, family, ambition. Element that it deals with is fire, and zodiac signs that it deals with is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Keywords is thrill seeker, hot-headed, impulsive, uncommitted lover, project starter, arrogance, and travel. And the next card we have is partnership. That's the 2 of Cups. Its theme is partnership. Cups deals with love, happiness, and spirituality. The number here is 2, which is choice, duality, and cooperation. And keywords is good communication, enjoyment, new love, friendship, harmony, inner balance. Okay? Inner balance. So all right, let's move on to the next card because I'm trying to get an idea of this, because I know right now that it's a young individual, because it states that the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands are young individuals. This could deal with a young person. It could deal with transition as well. And those signs are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, but it's something pertaining to 5s, which is change and uncertainty. And 10s resulting from transition and lesson. Okay? Duality, cooperation, and choice is the 2 of Cups. So that is a union. So yeah, the 2 of Cups deals with choice, duality, and cooperation. Inner balance, that's a union. That's harmony and things of that sort. But the next card here is theme. The theme for the 7 of Pentacles is patience. Pentacles are money, work, and education. 7s deals with waiting period, reflection. Okay, and this keywords is growth, cultivation, working hard, waiting for efforts to pay off, attention to timing. And we have the Ace of Wands following it, and it is creation. Wands deals with business, family, ambition, and the aces are beginnings, ideas, and potential. Okay, keywords: new way of life, birth, new job or career, self-confidence, beginnings, new business ideas, motivation, family. Okay, and the next card that came out after that is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords deals with transition, a young person. It can deal with struggle, conflict, and intellect because it's the swords. It's an air element that deals with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and it deals with keywords such as intellectual, witty, brave, truth seeker, judgmental, in a hurry, forward movements. And the forward movement goes into the theme of grief, which is the Three of Swords. And we have a lot of swords here, okay? A lot of swords action going on here. This theme deals with grief, like I said, and the swords deals with struggle, conflict, and intellect. So this is individuals that are basically struggling pertaining to the intellect, the mind, you know, that knowledge, those senses that need to be present, okay, to be able to utilize what is considered to be the intellect, okay? And the Three of Swords represents the threes, that self-expression and growth. Keywords are severing ties, sorrow, quarreling, heartache, loss, hurt, feelings, conflicting feelings, okay? So basically, hold on, so I got me a big old jug today. I've been drinking lots of water. Excuse me. But I just needed that water, okay? So basically, if I read the theme, this is how it will go. There's cruelty, misfortune, pertaining to transition, young person, pertaining to partnership, pertaining to patience, creation, transition of a young person, grief. That's the theme pertaining to the cards that appear here, okay? So what I'm getting in this energy that's in the atmosphere, I'm picking up on two young individuals. Both are knights, both are young individuals, possible Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? These two particular individuals are dealing with intellectual conflict, okay? An intellectual conflict deals with struggle, okay? If you have an intellectual conflict, that can cause you to struggle to understand what needs to be understood. So, therefore, because of this, yeah, it's a lot. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 cards here out of the 8 cards, and those 4 cards are representing swords that represent the same meaning as far as struggle, conflict, and intellect. So this is someone, these are two young individuals that are struggling with their intellect. They're having a like mental conflict pertaining to understanding, okay, and expressing themselves. It's pertaining to self-expression and growth. It's a possible lesson. It's a possible change and uncertainty, which is that 5 of Swords, pertaining to that 10 of Swords, which is a lesson or transition pertaining to the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, which is that Knight of Wands. And we have the Two of Cups here, which is partnership, you know what I'm saying? On the Two of Cups card, you will always see two bodies, one DNA. I call that my integration card. Take it where it resonate. If it does not resonate, don't take it, okay? But I call that as my integration card because you have two bodies, you have one DNA. Okay? So you do the math with that. And its theme and keywords are good communication, enjoyment, new love, friendship, harmony, inner balance, and things of that sort. Which means that there's a possibility that there can be a possible lesson or a possible transition for a transmutation, for a transformation pertaining to a Two of Cups, and its theme is partnership. And when it's a partnership, that integration card, that integration energy enters the building pertaining to this energy. And the Seven of Pentacles, which pertains to work, money, education, is growth, cultivating, working hard, waiting for effort, which is hard work paying off, a return on investment and things of that sort, paying off, or attention to timing and detail pertaining to new beginning, creation, business, family, ambition, pertaining to this Knight of Swords, which is another young person, which is the Aries, the Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Same swords, the struggle, conflict, and intellect. And with this one, the keywords is actually intellectual, okay? Witty, brave, truth seeker, judgmental, in a hurry, forward movement. But this energy is in a hurry, forward movement, brave, and a truth seeker, judgmental, witty. However, this energy is going straight forward into the Three of Swords. And this theme is grief, which is those swords again, which is conflict, intellect, and struggle. Keywords is severing ties, sorrow, quarreling, heartache, loss, hurt, feelings, conflicting feelings, okay? Like I said, all of these energies could be dealing with matters of the heart, okay? Because that Three of Swords is here, and conflicting intellect and things of that sort, not understanding and things of that sort, hot-headed, impulsive, and arrogance and such, is all pertaining to a conflict with the intellect, okay? So if there's a conflict going on with the intellect, there is imbalance internally pertaining to this wand and this sword, okay? That's magic, and that's truth, okay? Okay, the card fell. So now that we know this is two young individuals, knights, that are both representing, well, one is representing the wands, which is business, family, ambition, which is the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and the other one is representing swords, which is struggle, conflict, and intellect. So one is dealing with struggle, conflict with intellect, and the other one is dealing with a temper, being high-headed. That's that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, that Knight of Wands. So we got one that's dealing with matters of the heart, and one that's dealing with temper, okay? That's that Five of Swords. That is change and uncertainty, selfishness, unfairness. Okay, someone who has an ego. And then we got that Ten of Swords, which is either a lesson or a transition pertaining to failure, sadness, loss, or plans not materializing. And that's because of the energy within its entirety may not even be attempting to get anything to achieve. Okay? I could have sworn that oh my goodness, I know I was that, okay, give me a second. I'll be right back, because I could have sworn that I put it here. I guess I didn't bring it in here. I thought I brought it back in here, my bad, you all. Sorry for yet another interruption. I really didn't mean it, but I had to go in there, you know. And with that being said, let's see how this play out. Okay, we got the Seven of Swords here. So this Three of Swords energy is being followed by the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Swords energy is struggle, conflict of intellect, waiting period, reflection, death, betrayal, strategy, bad luck, unforeseen obstacles, persuasive, and we have something pertaining to the intellect. Perseverance as well. Okay, so this Knight of Swords energy has the Three of Swords that fell behind it, as well as the Seven of Swords, which lets me know that whatever is going on with these matters of the heart is someone who's trying to get away with something deceitful. Okay, theft, betrayal, a strategy, something that is unforeseen. Okay, let's see if we can see what that unforeseen is. Okay, give me live, clear. What is this? The Four of Swords. I'm going to say not the Four of Swords, the Four of Cups. Okay? And the Four of Cups deals with, theme is boredom. Cups deals with love, happiness, spirituality. Fours deals with foundation and resting. Keywords is unenthusiastic, restless, unmotivated, discontentment, seeking solitude, and a hangover. Okay, so the Knight of Swords followed by the Three of Swords, followed by the Seven of Swords, followed by the Four of Cups. Okay, so basically, if the Four of Cups fell behind these cards, it showed me that whatever is going on with this Knight of Swords is basically because of someone trying to get away with something such as theft, betrayal, or something that is being strategically planned that is unforeseen to cause obstacles pertaining to the intellect. Clarify this energy. Clarify this energy that's in the collective energy. Clarify this energy. Give me live, clear. Okay, we got a flipper. The Lovers here again, okay? But it's just another format. And the Lovers deals with relationship, Gemini. Okay, we got Gemini here. So the Lovers is Gemini energy. And it deals with keywords, love, relationship, partnership, family, duality, crossroads, communication, harmony, cooperation, interactions, choice. Okay, so it's something pertaining to a Gemini being at a crossroad, something pertaining to the Lovers being at a crossroad, those twins at a crossroad, okay? Pertaining to whatever is occurring pertaining to this Knight of Swords, that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, pertaining to the Three of Swords, which is severing ties, or is sorrow, or is heartache, or is loss, hurt, conflicting feelings, pertaining to a struggle and conflict of the intellect that deals with grief, okay? pertaining to these young individuals that are going through whatever this is that is occurring right now. We have the World card that just flipped over, and the World card is a representation of enlightenment. That is astrology, such as a representative of Saturn, major arcana, spiritual journey. Keywords is results, responsibility, perfect unity, harmony, wisdom, triumph, success, self-expression, completion, travel. Okay, so basically I see here in the energy pertaining to the Seven of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Lovers. We have the Gemini energy here, and we have the Knight of Swords energy here, and we have a Three of Swords energy here pertaining to a integration pertaining to the Lovers card here, which is that Gemini energy, pertaining to the Four of Cups energy, which is seeking solitude, pertaining to something that needs to be completed, is enlightenment. If I look at my things once again is cruelty, misfortune, night, transition, young person, partnership, patience. Theme is creation, Knight of Swords, which is night, transition, young person, theme, grief, theme, stealth, theme, boredom, theme, relationship, theme, enlightenment. Okay? Okay, so I see integrations for transformations. I see transmutations for transformations, for integrations in the energy here. The Lovers, both cards, Two of Cups and the Lovers, the representation of partnership, okay, relationship, partnership. Both cards represent partnership. Partnership can be yin and yang, masculine and feminine, dark and light energy. It can be integration of such energetic energy. However, we have two Knights here, and we have a Gemini energy here. Clarify this energy, pertaining to this energy. Give me live, clear, and direct messages. Okay, what is it wants to come out, but it didn't. Ooh. Okay. Let me get this off the floor. All right. We have the Queen of Wands here. Okay, and that's a good old Leo energy. Queen of Wands. The Queen is repetitive, receptive, mature female. Wands represents business, family, ambition. It's a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Keywords is competitive, charming, mean-spirited, vengeful, jealous, demurring, and selfish, and envious. Okay, so basically there's a possible Aries energy that is responsible for this energetic energy occurrence pertaining to trying to complete something that's connected to astrology, that is referenced to Saturn, okay, which deals with competitive, mean-spirited, vengeful, jealous, demurring, selfish, envious. So basically, someone who is attacking someone's children, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, pertaining to vengefulness, jealousy, mean-spirited, and being selfish. Okay. The next card that came out is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this is being done to attack this Queen of Pentacles, which is a Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Okay, a homemaker, prosperous, home-working woman, practical, earthly, giving, green living, gardening. Okay, so that is mature, receptive, feminine energy. Okay, very wealthy. That this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is trying to attack by targeting the children. Okay, and this okay, so Gemini represents twins or whatever. It can be a twin energy, which is lovers and things of that sort, or it could actually be a Gemini energy that's involved, okay? Clarify this energy. Clarify this energy. Okay. Magic is involved. Here's the magician. And the magician is the representation of intention. And astrology is Mercury. And we have a major arcana, spiritual journey. Keywords is focusing, your will, creativity, skill, purpose, magic, power, manifestation, your reality, trickery, and entertainment. Okay? Yeah. This is being done to a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus by a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, because of them trying to be mean-spirited, vengeful, jealous, selfish, or envious. And what they're doing here is something pertaining to the intellect of a Sagittarius. Where's that energy at? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, as well as Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So this is so basically this is someone who's attacking someone's children, basically, to try and harm or hurt the individual who children those children are, which is evil and cruel. That makes no sense. People are crazy. Rather attack Poe, defenseless children, because they mad and can't think past go. Like, people is crazy. This is insane. And they think they're doing this in secrecy. And I gotta be like, can we say, don't you know I can see you? Like, are you serious? Clarify this energy. Clarify. Okay. We got justice in the building. Okay? Why? Okay, so justice came out after that Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles gonna get justice, baby. Pertaining to this Aquarius, this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that's trying to attack this Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn children because of being envious, jealous, mean-spirited, vengeful, and things of that sort. Okay? Clarify this energy. What's the justice? The justice is the four of swords, baby. And the four of swords is recovery. Okay? For the ones in the bag. Okay? To the temperance. Okay? Balance. Okay? Let me make sure that these cards are flipped over. Oh yeah, we got 1, 2. Oh my goodness. Then we got the Hermit. Okay? Solitude. That's solitude, and that the Hermit is a Virgo energy. And then we have the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is fulfillment. Cups deals with love, happiness, and spirituality, experience, and accumulation. Okay? And we have the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords can deal with feelings. Okay? It can deal with judgment as well. So the Eight of Swords can deal with judgment. And then we got the Page of Swords. So a Page of Swords is going under judgment, and that's the justice. And that Page of Swords that's going under judgment could be a possible child or someone's child, which is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, going under judgment pertaining to disappointing news, legal documents, gossip, lies, mental power, confidence. So someone could misuse their mental power or things of that sort. Possible Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy that is going under judgment pertaining to this energy. So therefore, it's a possibility that there's a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that is working together to attack that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, children, okay? However, it's showing up that this Page of Swords is also a child. Doesn't mean it has to be a small child. It could be a child of the individual who is being attacked, or it could be a child of the individuals who are attacking the individual, okay? Take whatever resonate. If it don't not resonate, don't take it, okay? Let me give me another drink of water, baby, because they're trying to mess with that throat chakra. That's how you know here. I'm going to have a crystal sitting right here. Because they be trying to shut you up, baby, because number 2 coming out, baby. Don't try to shut me up. Let's get it. Y'all bold enough to do it. Now it's coming out. Everything's out in the open. Yeah. Everything out in the open. Clarify this energy, baby. Clarify this energy. Okay, so whoever this Libra, Gemini, Aquarius child is that's showing as a Page of Swords, that's going under judgment, eight of Swords, pertaining to a Wheel of Fortune. Okay? Pertaining to a Wheel of Fortune that's connected to Jupiter, okay? That deals with karma. It could deal with chance. It could deal with luck, a change of luck, cycles. It could deal with the big picture. It could deal with full movement. It could deal with travel. It depends on what part of karma this energy falls into, okay? Clarify this energy. 7 of Wands, baby. That Wheel of Fortune is protected. So whatever they done pertaining to that Wheel of Fortune, 7 of Wands, is protected. Protected. So maybe that's why this Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy is going under judgment, because this Wheel of Fortune that they were trying to steal is protected. Okay? Now, when I say protected meaning strong character, position of advantage, holding firm, determination, okay? Reflection periods, business, family, ambition, courage, protectiveness, protected, okay? Period. And now we have the Queen of Cups here. That's that Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Mature female. Cups deals with love, happiness, spirituality, and things of that sort. Intuitive woman. Kind, generous, loving, sensitive, shy, psychic, moody, gullible, overly emotional, okay? So whomever this Queen of Cups is protected. And that Wheel of Fortune is protected as well. Clarify this energy. Strongly protected. We got the Strength card here, okay? The Strength card deals with Leo energy, and it deals with fortitude. That is strength, okay? It is an arcana, a major arcana to be exact, in a spiritual journey. And the key words is inner strength, love, gentleness, compassion, patience, self-confidence, instinct, and lust, okay? So there's a strong instinct, okay, here, that this Queen of Cups has. A strong instinct. Give me live, clear, pertaining to the Chariot, pertaining to forward movement, okay? So this Queen of Cups is very aware of their forward movement and is protected and protective, okay? That's that Cancer energy. Determination, control, willpower, harmony, balance, victory, ambition, aggression, competition, travel, okay? Instinct is directions, baby, okay? Okay. So there's strength in the fortitude and direction, okay? As far as this forward movement, it's a strong forward movement, baby. Can't let it stop. It's coming through like a wrecking ball in that Leo energy, that fire energy. Let's say it's a fire hearse coming through with all its connected components, okay? Because my hand just hit the card and knocked it down. Okay, so clarify this energy, pertaining to this energy of what's going to happen. What's the end result, so I can go ahead and move along to the next deck. What's going to be the end result pertaining to this reading? Okay, we got the Empress here. That's a mother figure. That's that Venus energy. Okay. Okay. We got a 4 wands here, so we got a union, achievement, fertility, achievement. So whatever it is you're giving birth to is going to, you're going to achieve it. Fertility, achievement, okay? And you have direction. You have fortitude and direction. So therefore, your target, you're going to achieve your target. You're going to hit your target in that Venus energy. That's that love energy, and Venus rules Libra, which is balance. So you're going to hit your target, baby. You're hitting your target. That Queen of Cups energy, you're in that Queen of Cups energy, that loving energy, that healing energy. You're hitting your target. You're utilizing your heart, your good heart, okay? Your pure hearts. And you're reaching your achievements. Okay? Clarify this energy. You're gonna wait, what other card did they fill out? So maybe it's something pertaining to moving forward and reevaluating your relationships. Okay? Making an unwilling sacrifice. Okay? Clarify this energy. Clarify this energy. Knight of Cups is the next card that came out. The Knight of Cups is a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And it is another Knight of Cups. Is another young person, transition. Deals with water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, spiritual journey, love, dating, event, invitation, wooing, artistic, dreamer, intuitive, romantic. Okay? So it's something pertaining to this fell behind an unwilling sacrifice, and the unwilling sacrifice is showed up as Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, young person. Something just flew on the hill. Let's see. See, my readings go deep into details, okay? Pertaining to an organization, pertaining to astrology, which is Taurus, pertaining to the major arcana, which is a spiritual journey. Keywords is learning, teaching, groups, schools, institutions, vows. What?
It's been an hour.
Okay, I'm coming, girlfriend. Okay, vows, dogma, counselor, societal rules, traditional religion. Okay, so that's the Pope / the Hierophant. That's that teaching, learning the teaching, the teacher energy. Okay. Clarify this energy so I can see where we're going with this. something flipped. I just seen it. Oh, we got a few flips. Okay, so we got the Six of Wands. That's the Six of Wands. That deals with a wish fulfillment. And we got the Devil here, okay? And the Devil deals with dark side of self. They could be shadow work or something of that sort. Astrology deals with Capricorn. Theme deals with bondage. It could deal with guilt, envy, self-restriction, jealousy, lust, shame, dark side of self. Okay, so a wish fulfillment pertaining to shadow self. Okay, so there is a victory. So basically I'm seeing here cup energy, which is that Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And I'm seeing the Five of Cups in front of it. And the Five of Cups theme is depression. The Knight of Cups deals with transition and young person. And the Hierophant card theme deals with organization. And the Six of Wands theme card deals with victory. And the Devil card theme card deals with bondage. So basically there's something pertaining to a young person being a young person in bondage, pertaining to depression, pertaining to a victory, connected to an organization. So there's an organization that is could possibly be responsible. They call it slapped out of this deck. Responsible for the depression, grief, and a possible unwilling sacrifice pertaining to this young child or this transition. Pertaining to self-bondage, fear, guilt, envy, self-restriction, jealousy, lust, shame, dark side of self. Okay, so I'm trying to see, because this other card that fell is the Seven of Cups. And that deals with daydreaming, waiting period, reflection, creativity, vision, fantasy, unrealistic ideas, illusions at a crossroad. So someone in a crossroad. There's a young person, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that an organization is responsible for putting at a crossroad. And we have the Devil here. Something about bondage. A Knight of Cups being in bondage with that Devil card, which is a Capricorn energy, or the Capricorn energy represents the Devil, which is dark side of self. It could be self-restrictions, self-bondage, envy, fear, and guilt. Okay? There's some real crazy energy out here. People just trying to tie up people in all kind of shortest webs, baby. Hold on, let me get these cards that fell. That's crazy work. That's crazy work, baby. What I'm witnessing here on this desk, baby. What? What is wrong with them? What is wrong with them, baby? This is crazy. Anything else before I move to the next deck pertaining to this energy? Because we all can clearly see that there are adults attacking defenseless children. Okay? We have the Two of Pentacles here, and the Two of Pentacles deals with juggling, work, money, education, choices, duality, cooperation, stamina, exchange, balancing projects, making financial choices. Okay, and that comes out after the Seven of Cups. So whoever this Five of Cups is, that this organization has bonded to the devil at a crossroad, pertaining to cooperation, choice, and duality, pertaining to exchange, making financial choices, work, money, education. Is basically the two of Pentacles, the balance. This organization is has bonded whoever this young individual is, and I don't know, because my energy has been picking up on this organization a few readings now, which means that these individuals must be in my energy energetically, as far as my readings and things of that sort, okay? In order for me to be picking up on the energy. Cause me, I'm not involved in an organization, a cult, or nothing like that. No, none of that. So this energy here is energy that was in the atmosphere, what was needs to be known, pertaining to the collective energy, and this is what it is. It poured in, okay? And the next card that just flipped over is the Nine of Wands. And we have the Nine of Wands, which is discretion, business, family, ambition, experiences, accumulation, fortification, caution, protecting your assets, suspecting foul play, mistrust, pertaining to a Ten of Wands, which is, let me show y'all the Ten of Wands, okay? Which is responsibility, business, family, ambition, results, transition, lessons, burdens, oppressions, burnout, obligations, overload, perfectionist, micromanaging, okay? So this can be occurring pertaining to the Nine of Wands, which is the discretion, fortification, caution, protecting your assets, or suspecting foul play. This could be occurring also because of suspicion of foul play, okay? So this organization looks like they have bonded this, it's another sword, I mean, see another knight here, and as a matter of fact, we have a total of 3 knights out here already. 3 knights in a page, and these are young individuals, people, children, and things of that sort, okay? But this particular knight is a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And it's something pertaining to suspicion of foul play. Pertaining to a wish fulfilled me. A wish fulfillment that has somebody at a crossroads. Okay, at a crossroad where balance is needed. Okay, choice, duality, cooperation. There's a balancing act that needs to be performed or accomplished, pertaining to making financial decisions, pertaining to monetary exchange. It's balancing projects, okay? And I put this card in the deck, back in the deck, and shuffled it, and it came out again, so it was meant to come out. This is the Page of Pentacles, and it's the page is a messenger, and it can also be a child. It deals with pentacles, it deals with work, money, education, earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Keywords is documents, contracts, educational certificates, student, apprentice, practical person, hard worker, realistic. Okay, so it's something pertaining to, oh my goodness, there's a child. There's a child that is, whoever this child, there's a child that's going to deliver this information. It's some type of foul play that has been suspected pertaining to this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, pertaining to documents. It could be contracts. It could be certificates or something of that sort. But when I see foul play, the foul play adding up to documents and contracts. And this is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. However, it is a messenger, a child, okay? So, whatever is going on behind closed doors is about to hit the fan. Whether it's hitting the fan in the physical realm or the spiritual realm, it's hitting the fan, okay? Because it's something that occurred pertaining to this page of pentacles, which is a child, or could be a child of someone, pertaining to some type of message or some type of document or contract that foul play is suspected of pertaining to the Two of Pentacles, which is work, money, education, pertaining to choice, duality, and cooperation, pertaining to stamina, pertaining to exchange, pertaining to a balancing project, pertaining to making financial choices. Okay? Clarify. Ooh, this energy. We got Three of Wands out here. And that deals with leadership. Okay, so there's something pertaining to somebody. Some type of foul play has been suspected pertaining to leadership, pertaining to this Page of Pentacles, which is a representation of a messenger or a child, pertaining to work, money, education, pertaining to documents and contracts, okay? It can also, the Three of Wands deals with trust, partnership, assistance offered, foresight, progress, setting long-term goals, payoff, growth, investment, okay? So yeah, it's something going on that behind the scenes that is about to hit the fan, baby. Pertaining to secrets that possible children of individuals could be keeping. Secrets, okay, that they could be keeping pertaining to some very important information. And I'm seeing a lot of foul play, and it looks like some higher up authority energy have suspected foul play, which has placed one of these knights, which is that Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, at a Two of Pentacles. No, not a Two of Pentacles. A Seven of Cups, which is a crossroad, pertaining to balancing projects, making financial choices, exchange, and things of that sort. Stamina and monetary. So it's something pertaining to money, work, money, education. Something is occurring pertaining to foul play, pertaining to a child. The page, like I said, is a messenger, or it could be a child. It could have been a message, or it could that was given to a child, or it could be a child. Okay, but like I said, there's a lot of knights and pages on this board, and that's all young people. That's all. Two are young people. Two are children. Oh, they trying to shut me up, baby. Go ahead and rub that throat chakra, baby. Get some more water. Okay? Because ain't nobody gonna shut me up. And here we go. The Emperor card jump right on out of there, baby. The Emperor. Okay. A father figure is here. Something about leadership, authority, astrology pertaining to Aries, major arcana, spiritual journey. Keywords is father figure, action, authority, leadership, masculinity, intellect, knowledge, logic, power, accomplishment. Okay, so it's something going on pertaining to, could be a trust. It's something about a trust here. A father figure, a trust, a father figure, something about authority, leadership, masculinity, intellect, knowledge, logic, power, and accomplish. So, baby, whatever these people that stole something, baby. They did something, some type of documents and contracts, foul play suspected pertaining to them, pertaining to this Page of Pentacles, which is that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and pertaining to this Emperor, who is theme is authority and astrology. Pertaining to that is Aries, pertaining to a major arcana, spiritual journey. Keywords: father figure, action, authority, leader, a masculinity, and an intellect. This can be the masculine energy of the balanced energy, the dark and the light, logic, power, accomplishment. Okay, clarify this energy because we have something here going on. It was some type of assistance or something that occurred. Clarify this energy. Page of Wands. Another child. This is about children here. Okay? Page of Wands. The page is a messenger or a child. It deals with, baby, they keep on trying to set me up. Every time I start talking about this, I keep feeling you have to shut up or itchy throat. Right? My throat chakra inside, I know somebody want me to be quiet. But I'm going to keep on talking. Okay? It's something pertaining to the Page of Wands. A page is a messenger, a child. Wands deals with business, family, ambition. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Keywords is good news, business or family messages, outgoing person, spontaneous, energetic, sociable, and self-absorbed. Okay, so it's something pertaining to a message of good news from a father. So it's something pertaining to some news that should have been given to an individual from a father. It could be something pertaining to a trust or something of that sort. Something pertaining to knowledge, intellect, power, authority, or something of that sort. Something that will give you progress. Something that will give you power to set long-term goals, a payoff, a growth, investment. It's something that was tampered with, and something of that sort, and it's a document, a contract, and there is foul play suspected pertaining to this. However, there is good news coming in. Business or family messages pertaining to energetic, sociable, self-absorbed, spontaneous, good news pertaining to business or family. Clarify this energy. Nothing flipped over. Ooh. Pertaining to a Five of Wands. And that Five of Wands deals with business, family, ambition, change, and uncertainty. It could deal with mock battles, debate, the devil's advocate, stress, assertiveness, and brainstorming. Okay, so for the devil's advocate to show up though. And that other child up there, they bonded that child to the devil. However, if we want to be technical about the devil energy, in tarot, the devil energy is a higher level of knowledge, a higher level of enlightenment. It is a representation of the Baphomet, and a Baphomet is a representation of enlightenment and knowledge, as above, so below, as within, so without. Okay, so basically, there's some intellectual property that has been tampered with by this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy that was strategically targeted upon the intellect of this Knight of Wands, which is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius young person, and this other young person, which is, let's see, that Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, the Knight of Swords energy. And we have the Knight of Cups energy that has been bonded to the devil, okay? Pertaining to foul play, being suspected, pertaining to some documents, a contract, pertaining to wealth, business, and finances, okay? We have the Moon card that they flipped on out of here because something was done in secrecy, okay? That's that Pisces energy, that water energy, that illusion energy. Something is being covered up, okay? Something is being hidden. It's a mystery, okay? Unknown to you. It could be confusion, and it can also be the underworld. It can also be the underworld. So that's why the devil advocate came out. The devil advocate came out for a reason. We got the Nine of Swords, baby. Somebody is entrapped, nightmare, struggle, intellect, conflict, suffering, depression, guilt, isolation, shame, mental breakdown, hopelessness. Okay? And that is that's that page. Clarify this energy. Clarify this Knight of Swords. Clarify the Knight of Swords. A Two of Wands. Planning. Business, family, ambition, choice, duality, cooperation, partnership, being, influential, possibilities, business, decisions, and examination. Okay, so if someone is put into a mental imprisonment and then has to endure an examination, so there's a plan to put somebody into a mental imprisonment and then get them examined. Yes, we got the Five of Wands here. That's conflict pertaining to intuition, subconscious, or just confusion. So conflict and confusion here, and the Nine of Swords here pertaining to the Two of Wands, okay? And that's pertaining to somebody planning. So somebody wants to. This is a text on a mental state of a page of a child. It's a father figure that's doing this, authority figure, a leader to this child, this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that's supposed to receive good news. So this is somebody who basically want to make this child look like they're mentally incompetent, because if you want to put this individual into a mental conflict where they're having nightmares and they're struggling with their getting tongue tied. They're struggling with their intellect pertaining to their partnership, Two of Wands, and you want to get them examined. After this has been placed upon him, it's as if this father figure is trying to trying to rain on this page of cups celebration by bringing conflict to the mental states, conflict and illusions to the mental state, pertaining to the theme of nightmares. That's that Knight of Swords, that mental imprisonment, pertaining to the theme of the Two of Wands, which is planning. Planning pertaining to examination. So this could be a test. It could be an examination. It could also be a test. But if you put somebody in mental imprisonment and then try to test them pertaining to, that's like a setup. That's like somebody set somebody up for failure. Clarify this energy. Six of Swords. Struggle, conflict of intellect. Pertaining to stability, harmony, and travel. Escaping difficulties, seeking refuge, travel plans, acceptance, analyze. Yeah, like I said, this individual is trying to put this child in a mental imprisonment pertaining to their business partnership and being influential, pertaining to possibilities and business decisions. Okay? Pertaining to escaping difficulties and seeking refuge. So this wants to put this person in confusion to not be able to perceive what it is that needs to be perceived in order to get help pertaining to what is going on. This is ridiculous for somebody to even want this for their child. Like, they want their child to be a degenerate. Somebody who is just stupid. And like they can't respond to a particular words and things of that sort. Is basically an attack on the subconscious by this father figure. This is ridiculous, babe. People is evil these days. That's why I stay to myself for a reason. These people is crazy. And they don't be thinking they right, baby. Straight zombies, straight bots. Okay? What they say? Judgment on their head. What? Judgment. Don't you ever try it, baby. Judgment. The theme card is awakening. Astrology, Pluto. A major arcana. Spiritual journey. Keywords is enlightenment. I got a card on the floor. Rebirth, renewal, soul's purpose, insight, true calling, atonement, new perspective, accountability. Okay? Who this is though? Is it this father figure? Because he need to be held accountable for his actions. Or is this happening to this child because of something his father did? Which is a rule that I do not like, because I feel like if you did it, you need to take your own lick. Clarify this. That card flipped over. The Star. Okay, so we have Judgment and we have the Star. That's the next card, which is Hope. Aquarius. Astrology is Aquarius. Major Arcana. Spiritual journey. Guidance, faith, seeking answers, inspiration, relief, insight, direction, creativity, and harmony. Okay? So this star is under judgments pertaining to awakening. Okay, that card flipped over. Pertaining to the Queen of Swords, which is that Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So this is a lot of Aquarius energy. It could be an Aquarius star here. That's under judgment, pertaining to guidance, faith, seeking answers, inspiration, relief, insight, direction, creativity, harmony. Widow, just, witty, intellect, divorce, intimidating, no nonsense, independent, dealt with loss and sorrow. Okay, so this this star is like a evaluation type of judgment. Clarify this energy pertaining to this Aquarius energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. The Hangman. And it has the theme is sacrifice. Astrology is on Neptune in the building. It deals with restrained, limitation, surrender, contemplation, letting go, insight, evaluation, meditation, new perspective, wisdom. See what I'm saying? Evaluation is here. Didn't I say that? This is examination, evaluation pertaining to what occurred. And we got the 8 of Wands that fell in my lap. This is coming quick. Okay. So before we move on to the Orisha's energy, because this energy has been hot, baby. We have individuals that are grown individuals that have problems with another adult individual. However, they chose to attack the adult individual, children. Okay, we have children working with individuals to attack individuals, and we have children being attacked in this reading in its entirety. It is selfish individuals. It is individuals just doing the most in this energy, okay? And with that being said, the ending ends with the judgment of the star, which is the Aquarius energy, pertaining to struggle, conflict, and intellect, pertaining to that Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, which deals with intelligence, independence, are dealt with loss and sorrow. Something pertaining to that, pertaining to the Hangman, theme of sacrifice, astrology, which is Neptune, major arcana, spiritual journey, something pertaining to restrained, limitations, contemplation, letting go, insight, evaluation, meditation, new perspective, wisdom. Pertaining to the 8 of Wands, which is acceleration, regeneration, judgment, goals within reach, action, swift movement, business, travel, excitement. Okay, so let's see exactly where this is going to end. Can we get an insight pertaining to this judgment? How is this going to end? Because I know we got individuals that's trying to harm individuals that is getting touched pertaining to. Okay, so we got a victory here. Something pertaining to the Sun card is here. That is a victory. Okay, illumination, light is being shed on the situation. The astrology for the Sun card is the Sun. Okay, that's that fire energy, that the energetic source, that energetically energizes all manifestation, materialization throughout all there is. We have the key words is clarity, celebration, joy, birth, vitality, release, vacation, success, reevaluation, enlightenment. Okay, so if that's a victory pertaining to the judgment that is occurring, what is the result of the judgment? Dang, that called flew in reverse and almost knocked my little bobblehead candle. Oh, isn't it beautiful? Okay, so this is the Two of Swords in reverse. Okay, and this is action. Its theme is action. It deals with the swords, and swords deals with struggle, conflict of intellect. However, the keywords is confidence, inner peace, outer conflict, falsehood, deceit, upsetting the status quo, progress. Okay, so I asked what was going to happen, or what was the end result, and it comes with keywords of action, confidence, inner peace, outer conflict, It can also be something pertaining to deceit. It can be the status quo. It can also be progress. Okay, so clarify. What can clarify the Two of Swords in reverse pertaining to the Sun card? We have the Six of Cups here, and the Six of Cups deals with happiness, love, and spirituality. The Sixes deals with home and stability and travel. We have keywords: inheritance, memory, family or friends, reunion, traveling to a place of the past, reminiscing. Okay, clarify this traveling to a past. Ooh. Something about the Ace of Swords. I'm coming, girl. The Ace of Swords, and that is a breakthrough. Okay, triumph, willpower, determination, critical analysis, new way of thinking, purpose. Okay, and we have the Three of Cups here, and that deals with celebrations, love, happiness, self-expression, growth, joy, pleasure, healing, spiritual insight, parties, weddings, sharing happiness with friends. Okay, so basically it looks like this judgment that's falling, that is occurring pertaining to this energy, which is the star energy, that Aquarius energy, that is being represented by the Queen of Swords energy, which is that Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy as well. Okay, pertaining to the Hangman, pertaining to the Eight of Wands, which is acceleration, rapid movement, action. To the Two of Swords, which is action, pertaining to progress. Pertaining to the Six of Cups, pertaining to home and stability and travel. Pertaining to inheritance, family or friends, reunion, traveling to a place of the past, reminiscing. Pertaining to the Ace of Swords, which is a breakthrough, which is truth, beginning, ideas, potential, triumph, willpower, determination, critical analysis, new way of thinking, purpose. Okay, we have the Three of Cups coming in to seal it, which is celebration, love, happiness, spirituality, self-expression, growth, joy, pleasure, healing, spiritual insight, parties, weddings, sharing happiness with friends. Okay, so basically this is some beautiful energy. I'm talking about extremely beautiful energy, and we're going to go ahead and go into the Orishas, but excuse me for 1 second. I'm coming, you guys. I have to step over here for a second. Alrighty. Oh, my goodness. Hit my freaking finger. Oh. Hit my freaking finger. Oh, that hurt it. Alrighty. So we're going to go ahead and tap into the Orishas. Oh yeah, let's see if this all right, so I'm using the African Goddess Rising, which is the Orisha's deck. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and tap into the Orisha's energy pertaining to this energy that has been presented before us as a collective energy to give us a bit more clarity pertaining to this energy. Okay, we have Queen Nadi, and Queen Nadi represents intuition. Okay, so pay attention to your intuition at this time, collective energy. Clarify this energy. Resistance. Something pertaining to intuition and resistance. Okay. Clarify this energy pertaining to resistance and intuition. Resistance is, we got gang Sarah in the building. Okay. Gang Sarah. Clarify this energy. Soul forgiveness. Okay, so We have, who is this? Muckabuk, soul forgiveness. Okay, so we have an intuition resistance pertaining to soul forgiveness. So somebody, that's an energy that can't forgive themselves for something they did, is what the Orisha energy is specifying. Clarify this energy if this energy is truthful. Clarify this energy pertaining to this intuition as resistance of soul forgiveness. Clarify, ooh, somebody is not being forgiven, baby. Ooh, segment the wounded healer. The wounded healer is not forgiving someone, okay? It's intuition, resistance, soul forgiveness pertaining to the wounded healer, which is segment. Segment is not forgiving somebody, okay? Segment is not forgiving somebody. Clarify this energy. They're not forgiving them. We got Ma'at here. Something went on with the universal law. That was violation of the law of Ma'at. And because of that, segment is not forgiving someone, okay? Pertaining to giving and receiving, okay? Baby, I don't know what they done did, baby. But when I tell you this energy is hot and tempted, okay? We have Cittery. Brazen, okay? Brazen. Plentiful. Plentiful, baby. Whatever is being given and received pertaining to whomever these individuals is that is not being forgiven, their soul is not being forgiven by the wounded healer segment, baby. They better brace for impact. Clarify this energy, baby. They must have did something awful. And it's something pertaining to the laws of Ma'at. Clarify this energy. There it is. I said they gotta surrender. They gotta surrender. Clarify this. Ooh, baby, these cards popping out. Mami Wata. They naked. They gotta surrender naked. Okay? Surrender naked. With nothing on, hiding nothing. Hiding Nathaniel. Nothing, baby. They gotta stand on their business. Clarify this energy. And shine. Because if they can't stand on their business and shine, they can't get forgiven by a segment for violating universal law pertaining to the laws of Ma'at. Clarify this energy for the ones in the bank. For the ones in the bank, clarify that energy, though. Clarify this is so awful. Oh, okay. Shine. Shine for that good juju. Good juju, baby. Shine for that good juju. That's Marie LaVie, baby. Marie LaVie. Okay. Surrender naked. Shine good juju. Okay? So surrender. Surrender. Okay? Surrender naked. Meaning you not hiding nothing. You ain't got no mask on. You ain't got nothing on. You just everything's out in the open. Okay? That type of energy. You can't have no secrets. Nothing, baby. Ooh, those two cards flew on me. Queen, mother, nanny in the building. Liberation, okay? Good juju, liberation. And we got who in the building? Oya. Oya always in the building, okay? Period. And what Oya represents? Rings. Many rings of stones, okay? Liberation of stones, baby. But it's good juju, baby. You got good juju. Giving and receiving. Clarify this energy. Clarify this energy. This look like the difficult road. Yeah, we can't want to start singing that song that I was singing it when I was in 5th grade graduation. Look, I know it's not over. There's more mountains to climb. Okay? Period. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Clarify this energy. Just slap me in the lip then. All right, we have the harvest cards. Liberation, Oya, harvest. Okay, Oya is on here representing rings, baby. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rings to be exact. Okay, 9 rings. And we got A Boy Nimba. And it's harvest, okay? But it's good juju, it's liberation, and it's storms or whatever. These storms that are coming that consists of 9 rings, represent the number of 13, represent the number of 37, represent the number of 7. Okay, that is all magical. Okay, all spiritual. It's good juju. So if it's good juju pertaining to these storms that's happening, that is going to bring in harvest, is nothing bad about that. However, whoever this other individual is up here pertaining to them ignoring their intuition, pertaining to soul forgiveness, pertaining to the wounded healer. Somebody is refusing to heal themselves, or refusing to forgive themselves for something they did, or is segment the wounded healer refusing to forgive them for something they did pertaining to the loss of my aunts. Okay? And with that being said, clarify this energy so we go ahead and move along to the next deck, which will be astrology. See what astrology has for the collective energy. Okay. Okay. So we got Auntie Nancy in the building, betrayal. So basically what you're going to receive back is good juju pertaining to liberation, pertaining to the storms of harvest, pertaining to betrayal. Okay? So if you're getting that back pertaining to your betrayal, baby, this is your reaping season pertaining to what you went through, your payout pertaining to what you have endured, pertaining to struggling and things of that sort. Okay, and with that being said, we have Majaju, manifestation. Okay. So it's up, baby. It's up in the building. Okay. Now let's go ahead and tap on into this astrology pertaining to the collective energy. And after we go ahead and tap into this astrology, we're going to get some angel numbers and we're going to wrap it up. Clarify this energy for the collective energy. Clarify this energy. Whoa, wait a minute. Okay, we got 2 cards that fell. The first card is the sudden houses, which is 2, 5, 8, and 11. Fixed signs. Okay, this is what it would look like on your chart. A pie chart, like a circle, and you see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going around in a circle. That's basically how your chart looks, your birth chart. Okay. Keywords are resourceful, dependable, stubborn, slow to change, patient, focused on stability and the future. The sudden houses come after the angular ones. These houses are secondary in order of importance, often showing supporting influences. A majority of these houses can show someone who is dependable and strives for stability, but they may also be stubborn and resist change. And we have the water signs here. Water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and that's that same sign that was bonded to the devil, okay? That was that cup. Was that page energy? Yeah, that was that page energy. It was a page or night. You all can always rewind back to see exactly which one it was for clarity. Okay, keywords deals with emotional and practical, intuitive, creative, dramatic, deep, sensitive, secretive, depressed, empathetic, unbalanced, supportive, psychic, sympathetic, and compassionate. Okay, so if we dealing with the, wait a minute. As soon as I put in the deck of loose, like it just cards just be jumping out like energetically. Okay, so we have Cancer in the building. There's a lot of water element here. Okay, so we got the element water here once again. Let me show y'all this so y'all see that symbol right? That's Cancer energy. Okay, so we dealing with the quality of the cardinal. Okay, ruling planet is the moon. Associate house is fourth house. Symbol the crab. Phase I feel. Opposite sign is a Capricorn. Keywords is emotional, receptive, generous, loyal, imaginative, sympathetic, contradictory, moody, intuitive, and family oriented. So you're dealing with a family oriented energy that is deeply emotional, creative, sensitive, sacrative, okay, psychic, and compassionate. And it's a fixed house or it's fixed in their ways pertaining to this energy. Clarify this energy for the collective energy. Okay, it's out here again, and the actual cardinal sign itself has come out. Cardinal, okay? And the cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. And keywords are initiators, ambitious, controlling, self-starters, assertive, pioneering, leaders, enterprising, enthusiastic, active, dominant. Those with an emphasis in the cardinal signs love to start projects, but they may not always finish them. They are highly active, and you will likely never find one slacking off. Sometimes they will appear selfish or self-centered, but they are really just focusing on the task at hand. Clarify its energy. Okay, we got Mars in the building. Mars in the building. Okay. And Mars rules Aries. A lot of Aries energy here as well. Theme is action. Keywords is energy, aggression, sex drive, assertion, competition, personal power, passion, ambition, courage, anger, temper, strength, leadership. Mars is the Roman god of war and conflict. Mars shows you how to respond to conflict and challenges in your life. The sign that Mars is in also indicates your level of motivation and where your ambitions come from. Mars makes it through a sign in about 1 month. Okay? 1 month. Anything else pertaining to the collective energy pertaining to astrology that we need to know is the collective? Okay, we got the 8th house here, which is the house of death and regeneration. Ruler is Scorpio, sudden house. Keywords is transformation, birth, death, rebirth, spirituality, depths, mystical, intuitive, power, sex, the occult, legends, inheritance, hidden knowledge, letting go. The house deals with the shadow side of self and transformation. Look to this house for hidden factors and motivation pertaining to the 8th house, which is the Scorpio house, which is the house of transformation and death. Okay, you can either transform in that house or you can either die in that house. It depends on the energy. Okay, we have the 4th quadrant here, which is the last quadrant that indicates a focus on reputation and career, leadership, humanitarianism, and spirituality. This life revolves around seeing the big picture, attaining goals that help humanity and humankind and the world, and embracing unconditional love. Your connection to many people and influence is very important. The main focus here is connection and transcendence. This person will connect with groups of like-minded people and understand the unity of humanity. they will become more than an individual as they become part of the group. The self may also dissolve as one becomes more spiritually aware. Okay, and with that being said, we're dealing with a transformation energy because the 8th house is here, which is the house of death and regeneration. We're dealing with energy that is fixed energy. We're dealing with a lot of water energy, which is element, which is information. We're dealing with Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Pisces is water that deals with those two fishes. That is also psyche, things of that sort, that those clairs and things of that sort. We're dealing with the cardinal, which is the fixed signs, of course. Those fixed signs are the Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn energies. Those are the initiators, okay, of the cardinal energies, controlling the self-starters, assertive, pioneering leaders, pertaining to enterprising and enthusiastic, active individuals, okay? When it pertains to action and rules, Aries, which is that Mars energy, that fire energy, that source energy, you know, that energetic energy, that energetically energizes all manifestations to materialization throughout all there is. Okay, and with that being said, we're going to go ahead and move along to the angel numbers. Let's see what the angels have for the collective energy. And with that being said, once we get those messages, once we get that affirmation, we're going to go ahead and wrap this reading up. Okay, because this reading has gotten very long for some apparent reason. Very in depth. Okay, I have the number 29. I am insightful. Ooh, we have 222 on the building. Okay, I am balanced. Period. Give me number 27. I am expressive. Yep. Well, number 55 was a master number. I am evolving. We have number 33. Well, not 33, but 333. I am powerful. Period. Give me live, clear, indirect. What that is. We have 66 here. I am positive. Okay. Give me live. Okay, we got 6 and 16 that fell. 6 is I am nurturing. And 16 is I am perceptive. Okay, let's get this message. Let's get this affirmation. Number 29. You are highly intuitive and creative. Your mind thinks in pictures and you seem to draw information and ideas from out of the sky. A powerful drive to know the oneness of all things. I am insightful. 222, which is trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you are nourishing them with words, feelings, and actions. I am balanced. 27, your mind is wide open and you are tolerant and compassionate toward all ways of life. Your value freedom of expression and you value freedom of expression and want to improve the conditions of people, whether in your community, country, or the world at large. I am expressive. Master number 55. Substantial change is in your future. Embrace the change and need to overcome your insecurities and let go of your fears. I am evolving. 333. You are being called upon to use your spiritual gifts as a light worker, assisting all of humanity. Live your truths and be a positive light to others. I am positive. Okay. 66. Your guardian angel is teaching you the essence of unconditional love. You are encouraged to have faith that the universe will provide for you while you are manifesting your inner desires. I am positive. And number 6, once again, so we actually have 666 here. And 666 is a representation of 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons, the carbon that makes melanated skin. Okay? But others somehow interpret it as something demonic. But we're not going there. Okay? We're going to call it how we see it and paint it as it is. Number 6. Your heart is your gift. You are a natural born nurturer and have a great talent for helping and healing others. You are the epitome of self-sacrifice. And let's go back to that self-sacrifice, because every time this card come up, I have to let individuals know you're not basically sacrificing yourself. You are sacrificing time to help individuals, okay? You're taking time out of your schedule and you're helping other individuals heal and things like that. So you're not literally sacrificing your life for anything, okay? And with that being said, and it says you are a protector of those you love. I am nurturing, okay? And we have 16 here. That's another 6. 6, 6, 6, 6. Heavy emphasis on the 6. The 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons, the carbon that make melanated skin. Heavy emphasis on it, okay? You have an inquisitive mind that allows you to uncover important truths. You have a special ability to read into others' people's feelings. A wisdom seeker, and your angels ask to share your knowledge for the benefit of others. I am perceptive. Okay? And the affirmation reads, I am insightful. I am balanced. I am expressive. I am evolving. I am powerful. I am positive. I am nurturing. And I am perceptive. Okay? And with that being said, you all have been tuned in with the one and only Empress of Spirituality, the Kelp Goddess Yemoya. And until next time, keep it pure. Keep it clean. Don't be no fool. Ashe, ashe. Namaste.